Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible says that there is a time for peace and a time for war. This is a time for war, a war for our common future. Today we draw a line between the forces of civilization and the forces of barbarism. It is a time for everyone to decide where they stand. Israel will stand against the forces of barbarism until victory.
A time for peace and a time for war. Netanyahu took that Bible verse from Ecclesiastes 3, which begins by saying there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens.
To send a very clear message to anyone who might seek to take advantage of the conflict in Gaza to threaten our personnel here or anywhere else in the region. Don't do it.
No ceasefire, general ceasefire in Gaza without the release of our hostages. Only thing that works on these criminals in Hamas is the military pressure that we're exerting. And while we're asking the Palestinian civilian population to leave the war zone, they're preventing them at gunpoint. They're using them as human shields.
Do you have a warning to Iran, to Hezbollah?
If they enter the war in a significant way, the response will be very, very powerful. And I hope they don't make that mistake.
Iran's biggest mosques, the Imam Reza Shrine, raised a black flag this week, outside of the traditional month for the first time in Iran's history. This is the Black Mahdi flag. It's the flag that their scriptures, the Hadiths, say will be carried into Jerusalem in victory.
I believe we all know that this battle is not just a battle between Israel and Hamas anymore. Yemen declared war against Israel and launched a ballistic missile towards the Jewish state. An IDF Arrow 3 anti-missile defense system was able to intercept this missile, prey for Israel. This is way bigger than Israel and Hamas.
Our armed forces launched a large number of ballistic and winged missiles, as well as drones, at various targets of the Israeli enemy.
The latest to join the list are Chad and South Africa. Bolivia was the first to sever ties entirely with Israel.
More countries rethinking diplomatic links with Israel. The Prime Minister decided to act. He summoned foreign ambassadors to a meeting in Tel Aviv and claimed Israel was fighting for their future too.
The world to send a united and clear message to Israel. President Erdogan is a prominent critic of Israel. He described the country as a terrorist state to teach a deterrent lesson to Israel.
He said, let me not remind Armenians of what we did to you many years ago that can happen again. This is
He said that?
Oh yeah, this guy's a straight up gangster, which is what Erdogan is. He's a straight up gangster. This guy's not a lightweight, and he's one that you know. At the same time, Turkey's military, strong military. If you type in one of the strongest militaries in the Middle East,
we will win. And we believe that all civilized powers should back us in this effort, because this battle is your battle, and our victory is your victory.